Hey everyone, Scott here. Finally, after many years of her begging me to go, and of course I wanted to go too, we finally made it down to Lake Buena Vista, Florida, inside Disney Springs, and I took Sarah to a place she's been asking to go for a long time, the T-Rex Cafe, and I'll tell you what, it was quite the experience, and it was really cool to finally get to go inside and discover the food and all the cool surroundings here. And this place has got a little bit of everything. They got a gift shop that's attached right to the restaurant, so a lot of cool prehistoric stuff in there. They call it a prehistoric family adventure, and it definitely doesn't lie about that. But as soon as you enter into the gift store, they've got all kind of stuff, a lot of merchandise, dinosaur related merchandise, and the ceiling here that like you see here is space themed related, and that kind of coincides with a meteor shower that actually happens as you dine inside the restaurant. Of course, here you're seeing different merchandise and toys for kids they have, but this meteor shower is actually this shot right here, and I didn't really get another good clip of it, but the restaurant will just kind of darken, and then this meteor shower happens as you dine, which is a really cool thing to take in as you're getting to experience the T-Rex Cafe. But really cool. And yeah, the entire time you're inside here and you're eating, you got scenes like this. This is actually over by the Octopus Bar, and it's a really cool thing. You actually could sit in the bar area there and be under the, I guess, the tentacles of the octopus or whatever you call them. But we actually got lucky. We were getting really lucky on this entire trip, and here there was a huge line. We ended up coming from the gift store and walking over, and somehow they had asked us, or I asked them how long it would take to get a seat, and they actually said 15 minutes, and there was actually a long line of reservations out the door, as you see there. Somehow we got in, and then this gentleman right here took us back, and of course this was getting me excited because I was definitely about to get a lot closer to some of the animatronics that are laid out throughout the entire dining room here. Of course, we passed by the T-Rex there. I'll show you that here in a little while. But we got to sit nearby this woolly mammoth and a few of his friends underneath him there. But just as you're entering back in here, it's a really just cool environment. And once you're sitting down, you're gonna be taking a look at that menu because you're hungry, but you're also gonna it's gonna be hard not to look around and see what's around you. And just a ton of options on the menu they had there, but a few that stuck out to me was the what they call the Supersaurus sampler, and it was just a medley of different prehistoric type foods they have, like meatballs and boneless wings, and looks like chili con queso and cheese sticks. Definitely would be a good appetizer, and it's for 4 people, so that would probably come in handy. But here was another one, the Caesarsaurus salad, and you could get that with chicken or shrimp. There was the whiskey salmon and shrimp plate, which sounded really good if you're looking for seafood and want something a little healthier. And then of course Sarah's favorite, which I was surprised she didn't actually end up getting, but she loves a good fish and chips, so I'm sure T-Rex's is a good option if you're hungry for some fish and chips. And I saw the prehistoric pasta, which was a cool name, and that's basically a fettuccine alfredo, and you could add, once again, chicken or shrimp to that. And I was going to get the meteor meatloaf. It sounded good in the description with the homemade meatloaf barbecue sauce sitting on red skin mashed potatoes and vegetables with some fried onion rings mixed in there. But I didn't end up going with that. You'll hear what I got in a minute. Of course, we were trying to save a little bit of money. But also, they had a few selections for dessert, and one of them stuck out to me, and it's pretty expensive. But it's for 4 people, so it's probably really good. It's this chocolate extinction. And you can look at this thing and tell right now that, with all the smoke barreling out of the drink, or whatever that concoction is in the middle, but you have the, looks like a chocolate mountain and vanilla ice cream boulders surrounding it. So really cool dessert plate presentation there. And I didn't end up getting that meteor meatloaf. We were trying to save some dollars. I wanted to be frugal about our decisions here. So we both opted for a Bronto burger, which is just a plain old American cheeseburger, you know, done the T-Rex style on a brioche bun. But this burger also has a big brother, which is the Megasaurus burger. And according to our waitress, it's just more patties on that burger. And I believe she said it was a little bigger. So, but you have the options between the Bronto burger and the Megasaurus burger. We want the Bronto just to save a few dollars. And there's plenty of other food menu selections at T-Rex that you can definitely find something of a prehistoric nature that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. But they also have a ton of drink options, non-alcoholic as well as adult beverage, most named for their prehistoric counterparts. And sitting this close to the T-Rex Cafe's ice room, which I'll show you in a minute, we decided on one of their big chill options, which is called Shark Water, which you see here. And it's a blend of coconut and blue Curaçao and Sprite. You know, we don't drink alcohol, but this definitely tasted good, and we knocked it out pretty quick. The environment at the restaurant is so cool. No matter where you're at, it's like there's a lot of different themed sections. We found ourselves near the woolly mammoth section, a little bit of a red hue in our section. Very cool to sit in because we were sitting right beside the kitchen of fire, and we had all these flames just roaring right next to us. And I couldn't tell if there was actually cooks in there cooking, or if that was just for the scene there. Probably was an actual place where they cook, but overhead was this pterodactyl, which I thought was really cool. I pointed that out to Sarah. Well, I'm not sure if she noticed that right out of the gate, but right behind us was the ice cave, and I guess this is kind of like their Ice Age theme room area or dining area. But before we checked that out, of course, our food came out, our Bronto burgers, and they looked delicious, and we were definitely hungry. It was a pretty nice weather day in Florida, but at that point of day, we were definitely hungry, so our cheeseburgers were really good. And here's inside the ice cave. You've got a T-Rex there, the fossilized T-Rex that I'm sure all the cavemen would have been using their stone hammers to get to. Or maybe not. But here's another section. This would have been kind of like the octopus bar area. And here was really cool. This kind of reminded me, I'm not exactly sure what they call it, but like a coral reef type room with kind of like hidden dining areas, which I found really cool. You got round tables, like hidden area back there, which I thought would have been a really cool place to eat at. Here's another vantage point. This room was a little more wide open and had a lot of the dinosaurs. And it was cool. They had placards in front of them that gave you a description and how to pronounce the names of the dinosaurs and a little bit of details about each one of them. And these are all animatronic dinosaurs for the most part. And they move, and occasionally they'll roar or whatever sound that specific dinosaur makes. But really, really cool to see this stuff. And of course, all the forestry and just the scenics around them just really set the mood for eating at the T-Rex Cafe. So it's definitely a very cool dining experience. There's a good wall shot. You can see just the various dinosaurs up in the stone ledge area there, moving their heads and getting you amped up for your time at the T-Rex. And there's inside the ice cave when it actually shifted its colors to pink, and I believe it also goes to orange. And of course, there it is, blue. What is that, a Triceratops? Trying to go back to my history classes and my school days. Oh, and this was cool because this was right nearby us as we were eating. It's the woolly mammoth, and I got to get over there and get a little bit of footage of the woolly mammoth with its babies underneath it, I guess you would call it. It's baby woolly mammoths. Yeah, and it moves too. I think I got some shots of it actually moving a little bit. Can't remember if it made a sound, but it's so cool to see this stuff. And then if you were at the bar or inside the bar area dining, you've got these aquariums. I believe there's 2 of them, and you're you're sitting at a, kind of like a clamshell style looking bar with this octopus overhead. Okay, there's the shot of the woolly mammoth. And there he goes, doing a little movement. He's moving his trunk. Just so cool to see. And, inside the octopus bar area too, you got these jellyfish chandeliers and the fish top tables like that right there. And just so scenic inside here. All the coral and fossilized remnants and scenic decor. And then, oh yeah, here's the star of the show, the T-Rex. And he was definitely, he'll give you some roaring as you enter into the restaurant. I filmed him here for a minute. I thought that was pretty cool. Let you listen to this. The kids are definitely going to love this, and any history lover or anybody who's in the dinosaurs, the prehistoric age, ice age, they're going to love this too. And this might have been one of my favorite seating places, and I believe this is offset from the octopus bar area, kind of private here. You got this round table, and it just looks really chill in there. Probably a really good place to relax and just taking the views at the T-Rex Cafe. There's another vantage point of the bar area. Just a super, super cool place to eat at and experience. If you're inside Disney Springs and you walk by it, you'll definitely probably want to eventually check this place out. And there's a couple of the jellyfish type chandeliers, as well as another shot of the gift shop. You can go get a gift or a souvenir or a t-shirt on your way out. Of course, I got Sarah this mug right here with her name on it. And then this was cool. I didn't know what this was, but Sarah grabbed a picture of that, and I just thought that was a really cool thing. Wasn't exactly sure what it was, but just a lot of cool stuff to take in. But we had a blast, and I finally got to check that off the list. I was glad I got to take Sarah. I know she had a good time. I know I did too. Food's really good. It's pretty expensive, but it's really good. And, it's what you'd expect from a Disney-inspired or a Disney area restaurant, themed restaurant like that. And we had a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed taking in some views of the T-Rex Cafe. And if you're in Lake Buena Vista, Florida, inside Disney Springs on a trip to Disney World or Universal Studios, definitely consider going into the T-Rex Cafe. It's going to be a little costly. It's not going to be a cheap ticket, but I think it's worth it. I think for the food was really good. A delicious burger, and I saw a few people around me eating that meteor meatloaf, and I kind of was second guessing my decision. But the next time we're in the area, I think I might have to actually sample that if we go back. But just wanted to take you guys along with us, give you some sights and sounds of the T-Rex Cafe inside Disney Springs in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. And for now, I'm going to close this one out, and I'll see you guys soon on the next one.